Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Preparation Katta. So, right after time and work, we are starting with our next topic, pipes and cisterns. Okay, and it is I'll say a good strategy to immediately start with this topic because this topic is 90% overlap with the time and work if you understand the logic of LCM. So the agenda of the today's session, so we will start with the introduction part and we will see the correlation with the time and work problems. After that, we will see the type wise PYQ compilation, and in that we will see the four types of problem. Okay, the first will be basic filling and emptying, the second will be about leakage, the third one will be about alternate operation and timed opening, and the fourth one will be about the capacity calculation. Okay, it will be a kind of advanced type of problem, so let's go through this. So we are starting with the introduction part now. Okay, introduction and correlation. So in time and work we will see, so there we have seen ki A is a person who is taking 10 days to complete a particular work, and there is a B person who is taking 5 days to complete that work. And if these two are working together, how much time they will require to complete a work? Okay, so that kind of problems here we have already seen. So here both are making a positive impact on work, both are contributing to make that work happen, right? But here in this topic, so what is happening is, let's say there is an inlet pipe. Okay, so as we have seen just now, in time and work the people do positive work, but in pipes and cistern we have two types of workers. So let's say this is a tank. Okay, now which two type of workers we have? So let's say this is the inlet pipe. Okay, and work is to fill this tank. Okay, now tell me, inlet pipe is doing positive work or negative work? It is doing positive work because it is contributing to fill that tank, and what is our work is to fill that tank, right? But let's say there is one outlet, or let's say leakage. Okay, but it is contributing to what? It is depleting the water level of that particular tank, right? So it is doing what? So this is, let's say, outlet, or let's say leakage. So leakage is what? It's a negative work, right? It is negative work. So this concept is very, very important. In problems, we will see how to deal with those things. Okay. And in problem also, we will try to correlate with the work and time problems as well. Okay. So now you may say, "Ki, then sir, what is the LCM connection?" Okay, so here the total work was there, right? Now that total work become the total capacity of that tank. Okay, and here let's say the work done will become like the we'll say filling rate or the flow rate of that particular tap or particular pipe. Okay, and the net efficiency or net work done. Okay, here we have added work, right? But here let's say we have to look after whether it is a positive work or it is a negative work, right? So whether it is an inlet pipe which is contributing to fill this particular tank, or it is outlet or leakage with which depletes the layer of that particular tank. Okay, so we have to understand these two things. Now let's start with the type wise PYQ compilation to better understand this. So here is a first type which is like related to basic filling and emptying, and this problem is from UPSC CSAT 2018. Okay, now let's try to understand the problem. The ramshackle container can be filled by an inlet pipe in 10 hours. So what is given? There is a pipe, let's say A pipe, which is taking around 10 hours to fill a particular tank, right? And emptied by an outlet pipe in 20 hours. Okay, and there is outlet pipe which is taking around 20 hours to empty that tank. If both pipes are opened, in how many hours the container will be filled? Now let's say कि A was doing a particular work in 10 hours and B was doing a particular work in 20 hours. After that, what we did, we have calculated the LCM. Now tell me what is the LCM of 10 and 20? So it is 20. So this is was a total portion of work. So for now, we will say that this is a total capacity of the tank, right? This is total capacity of the tank. And now what it is saying, so this is inlet pipe, right? So tell me, this is filling that particular tank, so it is taking 10 hours, right? And to fill the total capacity of the tank, so how much? Okay, to fill the complete capacity of the tank, it is what, this is like a 20, we'll say. So per hour it will fill how much? Like two portion. And for B, it is like depleting that particular tank. So tell me here, so 20 ones are 20, right? So it is doing one portion per hour, right? Now tell me, this is positive work and this is negative work. So in work time and work problem, we generally added these two because they were working together. But here now we have kept both the pipes are opened, right? Means both the work, uh, both are contributing to that particular work. Here I cannot take both as positive. Now tell me, 2, this is contributing to fill the tank, and -1, this is depleting that particular tank. If I keep both the pipes open, the net work done will be how much, or net tank filled will be how much? This is one portion only, right? 2 minus 1 will be 1. Now tell me, if in 1 hour I am filling only one portion of the tank, and what is the total capacity of the tank? It is 20. Now tell me, how many hours it will require to fill that particular tank? 20 hours. Which is the option? Option number B. So sounds easy. So here only concept which we need to understand is about what is positive work, because it was inlet pipe, right? It is doing positive work, and this was outlet pipe, it is doing negative work. So while adding only, we have to make sure that we are subtracting, okay, we are subtracting the outlet pipe or leakage from the total portion of the work done within an hour or within a day, whatever it is. Okay, let's move to the next problem. So the next type is the leakage twist. Okay, and this is one of the PYQ from MPSC Rajyaseva. Let's read out the problem. So a tap can fill a tank in 6 hours. Okay, so this is contributing positive. So here itself we will write positive. It is filling the tank in 6 hours. Because of a leak in the bottom, it takes around 7 hours to fill the tank, right? So there is a leakage and we don't know. Let's say B is the leakage which is doing negative work, and let's say it will empty the tank in X hours. It will empty the tank in X hours. Now with this leak, it is taking what, 7 hours to fill the tank. Okay, in last problem we have find this as a solution, but now in this problem this is given as a like a given data, and we have to find out, okay, the work done by the outlet pipe, and here in this case we have to find out the work done by this leakage, right? How much time it will take, okay, to empty the full tank, right? So let's say it will take X hours to empty the tank. Why I'm writing this? Because this is very, very important. If we are getting the value of X, that means this will be direct our answer, right? But sometimes we assume something and our ask is different in examination. So that time we need to understand what exactly it is asked instead of, taking the wrong option. So these two are clear. Now tell me, so A is doing 6 hours of work, right? And B is doing X hours, right? Now tell me what is the LCM. So LCM is 6x. Okay. Now tell me, so 6x, that means it is doing how much X portion of the work, right? And this is doing how much 6 portion of the work, right? And combinedly, let's say, so this is filling the tank, this is emptying the tank, and if both are opened, so what will be the net portion? So this 6x is nothing but what? It is capacity of the tank. Capacity of tank, right? And this is exactly as a last problem, huh? Try to correlate with the last problem or a time and work problem. So this is what the capacity of the tank, total capacity of the tank, but in 1 hour. Now we have calculated in 1 hour. So in 1 hour the tap A will fill X portion, and in 1 hour tap B, or this leakage will happen, will be what? It is 6 portion, and the total tank capacity is how much? It is 6x. So let's say in 1 hour, so what portion of the tank will be get filled? Okay, that will be x plus 6, right? So this 6, so is this correct? No, right? We have to consider minus sign because this is negative work. That is what we are saying in this types of problems in pipes and cisterns. So what it will be? X minus 6. So x minus 6 is for 1 hour, right? It is taking 1 hour. And what is the full capacity? Full capacity is 6x. Now tell me how much time it will take to fill this capacity. Okay, so capacity full is 6x. What is done in 1 hour? It is x minus 6. Okay, but I have given that it will take 7 hours to fill the tank. That means this outcome is already given to me, right? 7 hours. Let's try to solve this equation now. So 6x is equals to 7x minus 6 sevens are 42, right? And hence x will be equals to 42 hours. And what was our assumption for x? So B will empty the tank in x hours, and x value is how much? 42, and that is what it is asked, right? And hence the option number A is correct. Now let's move to the third type of problem, and third type of problem is on like alternate operation or timed opening. Now let's try to understand the problem. So this problem is from CSAT 2024. So A pipe fills the tank in 12 hours, B fills the tank in 15 hours. Okay, this is given in hours. If A is opened at 8 a.m. and pipe B is opened at 9 a.m. Now let's try to correlate with the time and work. We said, right, कि after 2 days some workers joined, and then how much time, okay, it is required to complete that portion of work, that kind of problem. So earlier only A was contributing to fill that particular tank, but after 1 hour we have switched on B as well. That means after some time A and B are working together to fill that particular tank, right? So this portion is okay. Now here is the difference of how much? 1 hour, right? Now tell me the LCM of 12 and 15. So let's say it is 60. Okay, so now 12 5s are 60 and 15 4s are 60, right? That means in 1 hour it will fill the 5 portion of the tank, and in 1 hour the pipe B will fill 4 portion of the tank, and this is total capacity of the tank. Okay, capacity of the tank, right? So this much is okay. So this much portion is clear. Now tell me for the first hour, because the pipe which was turned on around 8 a.m. it was only A. So A already completed a work of 5, right? So 1 hour is already passed and the work completed was 5. That means what is the remaining work now? The total capacity is how much? 60. Out of that, 5 capacity is already filled by a tank for first hour, and hence the remaining capacity is how much? 55, right? 60 minus 5, 55. Now to fill this 55 capacity, we are turning on both, right? We are turning on both the pipes. Now tell me in 1 hour how much they will fill the portion? It is 9. Now to fill the portion of 55, how much time they will require? So it is simply 55 divided by 9, right? 55 divided by 9. Now let's do this. Okay, so 9 6 are 54. So remaining is 1. okay, and then point something. So earlier it was 1 hour, 1 hour plus this 6 hours, so around 7 hours. So 7 point something hours. The motor started around what? Around 8 a.m. Now tell me 8 plus 7 is how much? It is 15. 15 hours means how much? It is 3 p.m., right? Around 3 p.m. 3 point something. That means 3:15 p.m. This is the only option near to that, right? And hence option number D is correct. Okay. So now do you understand why I said if you know the time and work problem, it is very easy topic and you will do 90% of the cases on your own. Okay, let's move to the final type of problem. Okay, the fourth and the final type is on the capacity calculation, which is a kind of advanced calculation. Advancement, just we need to do one more step to find out the total capacity of a particular cistern or a particular tank. Okay, and these questions are generally asked in MPSC Combine. Okay, and this is a general trend in that examination. So let's try to understand the problem first. So two pipes can fill a tank in 20 and 24 minutes. So let's say there is a pipe which can fill the tank in 20 minutes. There is a B pipe which can fill the tank in 24 minutes. And a waste pipe can empty 3 gallons per minute. So let's say that waste pipe is C and that is emptying the tank. So this is positive work, this is positive work, but this C is what? Doing negative work. And for now, I don't know how much time it will take to empty that particular tank. So let's say it is taking X minute. Now here the X is what? X is in that particular time it will empty the tank, and what data is given? The flow rate of C is given, that is what? 3 gallons per minute. Now let's say if I calculate ki in that much minute, okay, C can completely empty the tank, then tell me, can I say कि this much of gallons of water was in that tank and it will take this much of minute to empty particular gallons of water, and this defines the capacity of the tank or not? Yes, right? So first let's find out the value of X, and based on that, using this data, we will find out the total capacity of the tank. Now what is the next statement? All three together fill it in 15 minutes. That means this data is also given. It is same, exactly same as that of last problem, right? A is given, B is given, C is unknown. Now tell me the LCM of this. Okay, so 20, 24 and X, so it will be 20, no, so it will be around 120, right? Yes, 120, and this X in multiplication. So this is LCM, okay, for this. Now tell me कि in 1 minute, this is for 20 minute, 24 minute and X minute, right? Now tell me for a minute, so 20 into 6, right? So 6x, if I say, it will come 120x, right? Now 24 5s are 120, right? So it will come around 5x, and then x we have to multiply it by 120, and hence it will be 120. So this is positive work, this is positive work, but this is negative work, right? That means in 1 minute, okay, they are filling how much? 6x plus 5x minus 120, right? This much. What is the total capacity of the tank? So this is capacity of the tank, right? Now to fill the entire capacity of the tank, how much time it will take? Okay, how much time it will required, right? If both the I mean if all three pipes are open, right? So how much it will be? So it will be 120x divided by this value, right? 6x plus 5x minus 120. This is not new for us, right? We have already did such things in time and work problem, and this is equals to how much? Because all three together can fill it in 15 minutes, so that value is already given me. So I just have to solve this, right? Now tell me what is the value. So it will be 120x is equals to 90x. Okay, let's say this is 6x plus 5x, it's 11x. 11 into 15, so 11 5s are 55 and 11 ones are 11. 11 plus 5, it is 16. So 165x minus 120 into 15. 120 into 15 we have to do. So 15 0 0, 15 2s are 30. Okay, and 15 ones are 15. 15 and these three 18, so 1800, right? Now tell me, so if this goes that side and this comes this side, so 120 and 165, so there is a gap of like 45x is equals to, and I'm bringing this 1800 this side, so it will become positive, so 1800. Now tell me the value of x, so it will be 1800 divided by 45, right? So 9 2s are 18, 9 5s are 45, right? And 5 4s are 20, so it is 40, so x is equals to 40. Now tell me what is 40 it is saying. This 40 is nothing but what? In 40 minutes, C can empty the full tank, right? In 40 minutes. But what is the leak rate? It is 3 gallons per minute. It is 3 gallons per minute, right? And that pipe can empty the entire tank in 40 minutes. Then tell me the capacity of the tank. What is the capacity of the tank? Tell me how much. In a minute it is 3 gallons of water, right? In how many minutes we have to calculate? For 40 minutes it is 40 minutes, right? So 3 into 40, it is how much? 120. So 120 gallons is the capacity of the tank. What is the option? It is option number C, right? So and hence option number C is correct. So easy, very easy topic, right? So I think this is it. We have covered all types of problems here in pipes and cistern, and this is it for this topic. So thank you so much for your support, and don't forget to share it with your friends who are preparing for different examination, or those who are preparing for, let's say, some entrance examinations for interviews, because when you get pass out from the college there will be a kind of entrance examination. Oh, okay, or a kind of a criteria where you have to pass aptitude examination to attend for to go for interview. So for that these lectures are also very helpful. So don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. Okay, and if you are liking this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Chalo, see you in the next topic. Bye bye.